Hello, and welcome to my thoughts on Tempest Rising. Tempest Rising is a real-time strategy game developed by Splitgate Ironworks and published by 3D Realms and Knight's Peak. In this game, you take control of either the Global Defense Force or the Tempest Dynasty as you learn both about the mysterious Tempest plant and each faction's motivations and intrigues. The first question we always ask is Tempest Rising worth the $40 asking price? The answer to that is yes, although I've had some issues with design choices in the game, which are completely on me. The game is an attempt at a love letter to the old school Command and Conquer games, and they succeed, invoking that nostalgia while keeping its own identity and telling its own story. Graphically, they hit the points they need to. Units of building are easy to identify, it looks good while playing, even while lots of fighting is going on. Sound-wise, it has a great soundtrack, although personally for me, it blended together eventually into just one long snowflake. The controls work well, allowing for easy control of armies, and they even have the option to rebind every key to something you're more comfortable with, something that is unheard of if ever really seen in a real-time strategy game. Is kind of a point in its favor. The story it's told itself is well told, although nothing truly surprising. Playable factions do play differently, and I found them to have interesting units and play styles. Each faction does come with its own story, and much like Command & Conquer, they are concurrent stories at slightly different paces. I would recommend playing the GDX first, and then the Tempest Dynasty to get the proper telling of the story. The unique mechanic in this game is that each faction gets for the story campaign, gets each two unique upgrade trees. One requires cash to unlock you earn by playing the game, and an unlocks unit perks and potential unique units, as well as ones that require, and the second tree requires earning points to unlock unique faction perks. I found both trees to be enjoyable. However, the faction perks trees are not equal, and I do not agree with their implementation. While the unit perk trees felt often fun and interesting choices for both factions, the faction perk trees did not feel balanced. They did have interesting choices, but the choices for the GDF felt like I was trying to make the best choice from multiple good choices. While the Tempest Dynasty faction tree felt like I was just trying to choose the least worst choice out of a series of bad choices. Also not against the game is that there is a limit to the amount of respecs for each tree you get per playthrough. This means in order to experiment with a single tree, you must play through the same campaign multiple times from scratch. I personally don't agree with this. There's no reason to force this choice as far as I'm concerned. Allow the player to respec as many times as they want, so that they can try new builds as many times. If they get stuck, they can mess around with the trees to find a playstyle that suits them, instead of locking them and forcing them to possibly get frustrated with the choices they have made. Anyway, this is more of a personal gripe than any good or bad point. For a single player game for an RTS against the AI, hit why. They don't. Let talents break the game and change how this works. The perks that are offered feel super safe and balanced, which is fine. But I personally would rather prefer perks that break the balance and drastically change how units play or interact with the world. And again, this is just a personal choice. Now, all of this, the great is something to consider. However, the great news is they are continually supporting the game with constant balance patches. In fact, at time of recording this thoughts video, they added an entire third faction to the game for free. Now, it is only playable in skirmish and multiplayer, but it is an entire new faction for free, and there's not a lot of games that do that. So they are truly supporting this game long term. So do keep that in mind. So for $40, this game is truly worth the asking price. A fun, easy to learn and play campaign with fun factions in a colorful world. I would recommend this game to new players and older players for the fun nostalgia hit. They did a good job, and it should be rewarded, so please go ahead and give this game a try. Do you agree with my thoughts? Do you disagree with my thoughts? Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm always up for reasonable and good faith discussion, so do keep that in mind. Otherwise, as always, thank you for joining me, Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment, smash that bell, all that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done. And bestest, come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you so much for joining me. Until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.